We can't find his name on our rolls of legal practitioners. Supreme Court on Mudashiru Obasa's case. Can you imagine? So Mudashiru Obasa, the impeached Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, used to parade himself as a lawyer and an attorney. And, it looks like this case has been on for a while. Now, the case has surfaced again with the Supreme Court, and they say they can't find his name among the list of legal practitioners that they have kept in their database. So what does that tell us? Is it that this man did not go to school or did not graduate as a lawyer? He said he went to University of Lagos and graduated around 2006. Okay. The question is, did he actually graduate? And if he graduated, did he go to law school in order to be called to bar? Because without going to law school, he cannot be called to bar. But the question is, if he's not called to bar, can he practice? If he's not called to bar, his bachelor's qualification, is it still valid in his hands? Those are the questions. But the question that people are asking is, why is that case coming up again now? All along he has been a politician, and all along he has been the Speaker of the Assembly, and he's even gone in to be governor of Lagos State. Why didn't we find all of this? Why now? That's the question. So is it that they have been covering this up, and now that he has been impeached, now they want to bring him down completely by bringing out opening the can of worms that is in his disposal to finish him completely? We don't know yet. But again, let's dive into the details. Following the removal of Right Honorable Mudashiru Obasa as Speaker of the Lagos State Assembly, according to the New Telegraph, a July 2020 Supreme Court document revealed that the court did not recognize him as an attorney. That was since 2020. So that was since 2020. Why did we, since 2020 to today now, it's about 24 years past. Why is it that nothing was done? So former Deputy Speaker Mojishola Miranda, who represented Apapa 1 constituency, replaced Obasa, who had been a lawmaker since 2003 and had been Speaker for 3 terms beginning in 2015. Obasa was removed on January 13, 2025. Exactly. He has been a Speaker since 2015. That is right from when APC started. So while Obasa was being impeached, a verification request about his legal status that was signed by Gertrude Carrington Modi on behalf of the Supreme Court's Chief Registrar came to light. Can you imagine? So this document, which has highlighted his qualifications, affirmed that the Supreme Court does not recognize Obasa as an attorney. Okay. Oh boy. So verification of Mudashiru Ajayi Obasa as a solicitor and advocate of the Supreme Court of Nigeria was the title of the document. However, if the impeached speaker has changed his name, the Supreme Court has urged him to testify. So as stated in the statement, we acknowledge receipt of your letter dated 23rd July 2020 on the above captured subject matter. This is to inform you that we have checked our records and cannot find the name Mudashiru Ajayi Obasa on the numerous rolls of legal practitioners kept in his honorable court, or in this honorable court. This Supreme Court spokesperson, Dr. Festus Akonde, told Arise News that their office was the source of the document pertaining to Obasa's legal status. Oh boy. So Obasa claimed to have graduated from Lagos State University in 2006 with a bachelor's degree in law before being impeached. So although it is unclear who filed the verification request with the Supreme Court on July 23, 2020, Obasa may face additional difficulties as a result of this circumstance. The power that we want to ground him completely, that is it. That document has been there when he has been the speaker right from 2015 to date. 2015 to date, how many years? Oh boy, almost 10 years. That is it. Almost 10 years or 9.5 years. He has been the speaker of the House of Assembly in Lagos, and they didn't see this matter. This is if he has a certificate issue, why did they not bring it up? And I know that certificate is not an issue in APC anyway, because we understand. First of all, Shomole said two things. One is that no matter how big your sins are, once you join APC, you are free. And then secondly, when Nigerians were questioning Buhari's certificate, it was the same Oshomole that said that even if Buhari has NEPA certificate, it is certificate and it's nobody's business. So they mean that certificate is not an issue in APC. Just join them and do their bidding and you are certified. So now Obasa facing this, and he has been in APC since 2015, working for Lagos State. You can see that certificate, maybe there's a certificate issue here. Maybe he didn't graduate, or there's a certificate forgery, we don't know. It's not verified. But the fact is did he graduate there? If he graduated, does the certificate qualify him to be Speaker of the House of Assembly? Okay. And when the Supreme Court discovered in 2020 that his name is not among the list of attorneys, what did they do about it? Or is it that Mudashiru Obasa did not go to law school after graduating from university, and so that he did not call to bar? So if he's not called to bar, does that disqualify him from being the Speaker of the House of Assembly in Lagos State? Those are the questions that need to be answered. But what we're seeing here, it looks like the case is bigger than we think, because the forces that removed him are still after him. They have not left him yet. It's going to be a big one for him. Now, let me take a few comments. Somebody said, all these years, why saying it now? A useless judiciary. That is the question. Somebody said, don't mind them. A verification request was submitted to the Supreme Court since July 23, 2020, and the Supreme Court responded to the request the following date, July 24, 2020. Where is the fault of the judiciary in that? That's the question. But the question is, if he's not an attorney, how did he become the Speaker of the House of Rep? Of the House of Assembly in Lagos State? That is the question. So if he has a certificate issue, does this not tell you that, there should be a further probe into his claim of his certificate from the University of Lagos? That's the question. We have not started in this country. Maybe only when there is disagreement, the politicians expose one another. But when you abide by the rules, you have no problem. Of course, like I said, the forces that removed Obasa are still after him to make sure that, they bring him down completely. They crumble his cards completely, because he has probably, I know his sins. One is that he has not been respecting the current governor of Lagos State, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. And secondly, the way he treated the governor when governor submitted 2025 budget to the State House of Assembly. He treated the governor, kept the governor waiting for close to 7 hours. Coupled with the fact that he made a statement that is also big enough to be the governor. Wow. And I'm sure the power that be is already positioning Sheyi Tinubu to become governor of Lagos State. And probably Obasa is going to be the stubborn, how do I put it? The stubborn person that will want to contend with that. And have to knock him off first, most likely. You never can tell what happens in this country. The more you look, the less you see. So we have not started in this country, and that is true. That is true. Yeah? Any action taken so far, why suddenly wake up in the middle of the night? Have you? Because now he's no longer one of them, so they will have to bring out his case, his dossier, to cripple him complete. So if Tinubu pardons him now and reinstate him as the speaker, his name will appear. Very useless country. Have you? I'm sure Tinubu is, if Tinubu pardons him like this person is saying, all of those cases will die natural death, and we know that. And that's Nigeria for you. Illiterates rule the country. They package themselves into power with godfatherism. Nigeria with their Nollywood show, that is evidence of corruption among politicians. Of course, when you use criminals you use a criminal as a speaker, what did you expect to happen? This is same person that want to contest for the governorship of Lagos State. Of course, Of course, Supreme Court again, this is a shame. Who took the name out after he was impeached? Okay, the question is, was his name there? Was his name taken after he was impeached? Because we are saying that this verification happened in 2020, July 23rd, 2020, and by July 24th, the same 2020, the Supreme Court responded that they didn't see his name. So it's not that his name was taken out now. The only question I'm asking that if his name has not been there since then, how come he grew to become the Speaker of the State House of Assembly? And does that not invalidate his speakership? Those are the questions that we're asking. Somebody say law from which higher institution? No law school at Yewa High School, Orilagege, where the speaker attended. They say he went to University of Lagos now. Are you saying that they don't study law in University of Lagos? The only question is, did he graduate? And if he graduated, where is his certificate? Okay. So, and if he graduated, did he go to law school in order to be called to bar? If he did not, does that disqualify him from being a Speaker of the House of Assembly? Those are the structured, constructive questions that we should be asking. That is it. The sin of the former Speaker was that he was challenging the governor's seat. Exactly. That has been penciled down for the son of the president. Exactly. Somebody has seen it now from my perspective. So the whole drama is that the son of the president is going to rule Lagos, but the former speaker failed to understand that his book rarely forgives any who challenges his political plan like Ambody. So he has forgotten also that he has been illegally put there to serve the interest of his boss, not his own interest. I like this analysis, I'm telling you. The guy just finished it. This impeached speaker looks like Zazu. Okay. So the thing here is that his case is beginning. They are going to make sure that they crumble him completely. And by the time they finish with him, all of that people that intend to contend with the position, contend with, what is his name? Sheyi Tinubu for that governorship race will just back out. That is what we see here. So thank you for listening and let's have a comment.